Brilliance Audio presents Oriental Mythology, The Masks of God, Volume 2, by Joseph Campbell, edited by David Cudler, performed by Arthur Morey. The myth of the eternal return, which is still basic to Oriental life, displays an order of fixed forms that appear and reappear through all time. The daily round of the sun, the waning and waxing moon, the cycle of the year, and the rhythm of organic birth, death, and new birth represent a miracle of continuous arising that is fundamental to the nature of the universe. We all know the archaic myth of the 4 ages of gold, silver, bronze, and iron, where the world is shown declining, growing ever worse. It will disintegrate presently in chaos, only to burst forth again, fresh as a flower, to recommence spontaneously the inevitable course. There never was a time when time was not, nor will there be a time when this kaleidoscopic play of eternity in time will have ceased. There is, therefore, nothing to be gained, either for the universe or for man, through individual originality and effort. Those who have identified themselves with the mortal body and its affections will necessarily find that all is painful, since everything, for them, must end. But for those who have found the still point of eternity, around which all, including themselves, revolves, everything is acceptable as it is, indeed can even be experienced as glorious and wonderful. The first duty of the individual, consequently, is simply to play his given role, as do the sun and moon, the various animal and plant species, the waters, the rocks, and the stars, without resistance, without fault, and then, if possible, to so order his mind as to identify its consciousness with the inhabiting principle of the whole. The dreamlike spell of this contemplative, metaphysically oriented tradition, where light and darkness dance together in a world-creating cosmic shadow play, carries into modern times an image that is of incalculable age. In its primitive form, it is widely known among the jungle villages of the broad equatorial zone that extends from Africa eastward through India, Southeast Asia, and Oceania to Brazil, where the basic myth is of a dreamlike age of the beginning, when there was neither death nor birth, which, however, terminated when a murder was committed. The body of the victim was cut up and buried, and not only did the food plants on which the community lives arise from those buried parts, but on all who ate of their fruit, the organs of reproduction appeared, so that death, which had come into the world through a killing, was countered by its opposite, generation, and the self-consuming thing that is life, which lives on life, began its interminable course. Throughout the dark green jungles of the world there abound not only dreadful animal scenes of tooth and claw, but also terrible human rites of cannibal communion, dramatically representing, with the force of an initiatory shock, the murder scene, sexual act, and festival meal of the beginning, when life and death became two, which had been one, and the sexes became two, which also had been one. Creatures come into being, live on the death of others, die, and become the food of others, continuing thus into and through the transformations of time, the timeless archetype of the mythological beginning, and the individual matters no more than a fallen leaf.